It's been a long, hot spring, great plays and great memories. But it all comes down to this. The District 5 Dixie Youth Baseball Minor League Tournament. The best from all around come here in Victoria, Virginia. Who will be the best? Which team will come out on top? This is the Dixie Youth Minor League Tournament. This special Dixie Youth Baseball Tournament has been brought to you by Acapulco's Mexican Restaurant here in Blackstone, Virginia. Accounting Surgeon in Carew. Debbie's Doodles here in Blackstone. Epps Fashion in Blackstone. Treats from Betty's Kitchen in Blackstone. And Victoria's Beauty Salon. Now, stay tuned for John and Robbie Hart right here on FM 90.9 WPEX. Welcome to Victoria, Virginia. I'm John Hart along with Robbie Hart, and we're here at the Dixie Youth Minor League Champion, tournament, All-Star Tournament, and looks like it's going to be a very good tournament. It's very hot out here, and we're getting ready to start things off, Robbie.
Yeah, it's definitely a warm one today, that's for sure.
Well, who's going to be playing in this first game? What we got, folks, is the first game, and then we got the opening ceremonies.
Yeah, Dinwiddie, Prince Edward Farmville against the Dinwiddie Americans. And assuming that they have a swap meet on who's up bat first, we should be seeing Prince Edward come at the bat first. Looks like Prince Edward's on the field right now doing their warm-ups, and Dinwiddie will probably be coming up next here shortly.
Actually, I believe what they did is they went ahead and had their warm-ups probably earlier and probably getting ready to start things off.
Okay, well, okay.
Now, Robbie's got a good view and got a good camera angle, so he's going to have to be helping me out a little bit probably. We don't have a really good shot at the plate, at the home plate, so hard for me to see the uniform, but
I told you to lean over a little bit.
Oh yeah. And as right now Dinwiddie is, just getting warmed, the pitcher getting warmed out, and who's in the field first?
Okay, right now Dinwiddie's on Prince Edward's in the field, but I'm not sure if they're going to take the bat first. I guess they are going to, which throws everything I had just into disarray. Oh well. So we're going to be already, we made our first mistake already. See what makes it kind of weird?
Both teams have white uniforms.
Yeah.
If you notice that, both teams have white uniforms.
So unfortunately, I might start at the bottom of the first instead of the top of the first, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Cody Brugas will be coming to first for the Dinwiddie Americans.
And looks like we're getting things started here.
Yep. Cody coming to bat here.
Cody up to bat. Here comes now the first pitch as we get things started here on a hot day in Victoria. Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be in there. That one's going to be in there for strike number one. So no balls and one strike. Cody. Here comes the next pitch. And this one's going to be swing and a miss, strike two.
Looks like that one kind of slid down just a tad, and he couldn't quite get to it.
So no balls and two strikes here at Niblett Field in Victoria, Virginia. And this one's going to go right to the first baseman. He bobbles it, and he gets him out, but barely. He bobbled the ball. The ball was hit to the first baseman. He bobbled the ball, and fortunately, he was able to pick it up in time, tag it for first out. So we have the first out here.
That'll bring Luke Costley up to bat now for the Dinwiddie team. Gotta get my cameras right here.
Here we are at the top of the first, just getting things started. Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be fouled back kind of towards our broadcast hit, and that's be in there for strike number one. So 1 ball and no strikes. Here comes the next pitch. And this one's going to be a hard kind of bobble the ball. It goes to the third baseman. He throws it wildly way out. He is safe. He will go to second, and he will make second base very easy. So just like this with 1 out, we have a man on second base in scoring position.
Little error there, got a double. I mean, beat you every time. We just cannot be doing it at this level of play. We got
that should have been an easy out as well. And
Alex Brugos up the bat now.
Here comes the pitch. And this one's going to be swinging a strike one. And who is pitching, by the way? Number 2 for...
Matthew Fitz, I believe.
Come on out.
Ready to strike there. Costly on second base for the Dinwiddie team.
1-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. This one's a hard hit ball. Going to go to the center field. He grabs the ball, no problem, and that will be in there for the second out.
Good
nice
catch.
play by the center field.
Good catch by the center fielder.
But a beautiful pitch right down the center.
Good job of keeping Costly there on second base.
I know one thing. I know Matthew would love to get a hold of that one. He would put that thing right over the center field fence. With 2 outs, here comes the next pitch. Runner
Zach
on
Donovan.
second base. Zach
Donovan.
fouls it back. Donovan fouls it back.
Donovan.
That'll be in there for strike
Zach
one.
Donovan.
Donovan.
Yep.
I thought I said Donovan.
I don't know.
I said Donovan. Donovan.
No, you didn't.
I did too.
No, you didn't.
Here comes the next pitch. This one's going to be in there for strike number 2. So no balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Runner on second base, but they'd hate to strand him. Like to at least get him in. Here comes the next pitch. This one's going to be in there for
runner. Ball.
This will be a ball, and here comes the pitch right down. Runner throw down to third base, and he will be safe.
Runner makes it just barely there. So Costly now is in scoring position for the American team.
Cosley's kind of worked his way around the bases and was able now to get on third base, but have 2 outs. Plays at first if they can get a hold of it. Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be low and inside for ball 1.
No. Ball 2, buddy.
2. Okay, I'm sorry. What was I thinking of?
I'm not really sure, honestly.
2 balls and 2 strikes. I correct that. Here comes the swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will retire the side. So, as we go to the bottom of the first right now, be right back, 0-0. We'll be right back in Nipley Field right after these.
Need trustworthy, qualified individuals to handle your payroll, bookkeeping, or taxes? The doctors are on call. You need the accounting surgeons. Contact Mary today and set up your appointment. Put your business in safe and confidential hands, the hands of the accounting surgeons. Call Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The phone number to call is 434-538-0595. The accounting surgeons, located at 126 East Carolina Avenue in Crewe.
Church boy!
This don't make no sense, Sean. Hey. I hope I bring you glory on this one, Father. Help me now.
Prom season is here, so stop by Epps Fashions in Blackstone and get just the right gown for you. And if they don't have exactly what you're looking for, they'll order it for you. And don't forget, fellas, Epps Fashions also has your tuxedo rentals, and you can receive $5 off for proms only. For all purchases made March 7th through March 31st, 5% will be donated to your church or organization. Even more of a reason to visit and check out their wonderful selection of fashions for men and women. Epps Fashions, where you dress for less, and you'll truly be blessed. Located at 1350 South Main Street, Suite 110 in Blackstone, right across from Walmart Shopping Center. Store hours are Monday through Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sundays from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. For more information, call 434-292-4246 and tell them you heard it right here on WPX, a brand new Wave Trade.
And we're back here at Niblett Field here in Victoria, Virginia. I'm John Hart along with Robbie Hart, and now let's see what the other side can do. First pitch is going to be in there for ball one.
Jacob at the bat first for the Farmville team. Prince Edward Farmville, rather.
Farmville would like to get something going, had a few bobbles, and he thought they were going to let the other team score, but didn't quite do it. He came back with some good defensive play. This one's going to be right to the third baseman. He's going to throw it to the first for a nice out.
Nice shot, yeah.
Nice throw, and he will get him out for the first out.
It's a good throw there by the third baseman. I mean, that's the way you win games right there.
Here comes White. He's going to be coming up next.
Yep.
He plays center field. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike one. No balls and one strike.
Luke Halsley pitching for the Dinwiddie team today.
And this one's going to be low and outside for ball one. That's going to be one ball and one strike. I want to say thank you for our cameraman. It's up there on top of
it's hot up there too.
The dugout. Here comes the next pitch from Crosley, and this is going to be in there for a foul at bat.
That one just a little bit. So
yep.
We count 2 strikes and 1 ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to White. Matthew Fix is on deck. Here comes now the pitch with Crosley. And this ball's going to be here. Nice grab by the third baseman. He throws it, and he's got him.
Yeah.
Good job. No doubt about that. What a beautiful throw that was. Which will bring up the second
another
out.
great defensive move by the Dinwiddie American team.
Here comes Fix. Like good-sized boy, looks like he can knock it out of the park if you gave him a good one. Here comes the pitch. And it's going to be low and inside, ball one. This guy's is actually, he's as big as Matthew. I mean, it's a pretty good-sized kid. And the way he stands looks like he can knock the ball into next week. But he doesn't. Knocks it to the shortstop. He will easily get to third.
3 up, 3 down.
3 up, 3 down, and some nice defensive play by Farmville. So with that, or actually by Dinwiddie, we'll be back right after these messages right here on FM 90.9.
Don't settle for less than the best. Call Debbie's Doodles today for your beautiful professional business cards, church and business stationery, church bulletin signs, and much, much more. And if you need a design and not quite sure what you want, have a sit-down consult with Debbie and she'll fix you right up with just the right one for your business, church, or organization. Be blessed with the best, giving God the glory for it all. Debbie's Doodles, located at 501 Brunswick Avenue in Blackstone. For more information, call 434-292-3378. Mother's Day is almost here, so do something special for your mother and order a tasty treat from Betty's Kitchen. Delicious cakes, pies, banana pudding, cobblers, and don't forget Betty's famous homemade rolls, surprise pasta salad, potato salad, and coleslaw. And you can surprise Mom with a full-course dinner with Betty's meatloaf, sweet and sour meatballs, chicken wings, homemade mac and cheese, and vegetable of your choice. Take your pick and create your own dinner and call Betty and order today. If purchasing a full-course meal, call in orders early at 434-292-3866. That's 434-292-3866. Call today and place your order or stop by 15 Pickett Court in Blackstone and pick up your menu. Menus can also be mailed to you. Surprise Mom this Mother's Day with special tasty treats from Betty's Kitchen.
Back here at Niblett Field here in Victoria, Virginia. I'm John Hart right here on FM 90.9 WPEX Radio. And of course we have a third member of the broadcast team. He is up on top. of the press box, taking good pictures here.
Here comes the batter. We got Cody Jewett up now.
Here comes the pitch. That will be swing and a miss. Strike one.
Come on, Cody.
Cody would like to get something going. 0-0 here. And this is a swing and a miss. Strike number two.
So Cody finds himself way behind already. Not a good position to be in for Dinwiddie. For the Dinwiddie batter, rather.
And so far, the pitcher's done a real good job pitching. This ball's going to be hit. This one's going to be in for a base hit. It dropped right in the hole on between the third baseman and the left fielder, and now be in for a nice stand-up base hit.
That was a good one.
And that will be bringing up Cody Jewett. Anyway, here comes the pitch.
Hunter Simmons.
Hunter Simmons is up, okay. I'm looking at your computer, didn't quite.
I was in the middle of counting stats, so that's why stuff didn't quite.
Oh, I see what you got, okay. Nevertheless, this one's in there for strike number one. Here comes the next pitch. And this one right in there for strike number two. And he really put that one down there with a lot of authority.
Definitely. That's how you win ball games there. I mean,
no balls and 2 strikes. That's right. You know, sometimes, you know, it becomes a pitching duels. That's in there for a ball, so 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Cody.
Fitz has done extremely good job pitching. Here comes now the pitch. And this one is going to be hit it down in the dirt. Third baseman's going to get it and try to get it, and a bad throw, and he will be safe. Runners now on first and second. And the problem is there's no out, so he's got
a long haul to get out of this trouble.
You bet.
Anyways, we got Seth Mayberry up now for the Dinwiddie Americans.
Well, let's see what Mayberry can do. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Here comes the pitch from Fitz. And this is going to be in there for strike number 1. So no balls and 1 strike. Here at the top of the second on a very hot day here in Victoria, Virginia, Neblett Field. Here comes the next pitch. And this one's going to be in there for ball, but here comes a double steal. And actually, it will be too late. He will, Jewett will stand up with no problem. So now runner in scoring second and third, Robbie.
Got Jewett on third and Simmons on second with 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1 count to Mayberry. Here comes the pitch from Fitz. This one's going to be low, and that's going to be in there for ball number 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike. And right away, Fitz will go ahead and call a quick timeout. Tie his
shoe's a little untied there. Got to take care of that. Don't want to be tripping up there on the mound.
Well, you have to admire one thing. They have come out hitting really well. You know, in this top of the second.
Yeah, Dinwiddie's been just doing a great job so far. I mean, thought they're gonna have some trouble here in their first 4 batters, but after that, they've been just hitting the ball, stealing well, good base running, good playing all the way around.
Here comes now the pitch, and this one's going to be a hard hit ball, and it gets through the second baseman. And here comes the run. Simmons is going to score easily. And we have, just like that, this ball goes in 2-0. As Dinwiddie now take a 2-0 lead. Fitz now with the next pitch, and this one's going to be a foul back for strike 1.
Bryce Wick up the bat now for the Dinwiddie Americans. Mayberry on first base.
Here comes the next pitch from Fitz. And this was going to be in there for strike number 2. So we got no balls and 2 strikes.
No outs. We still got a runner on first base. That really wants to come in there and score a point.
Here comes now the pitch. high. That's going to be in there for ball
Here's
one.
the runner.
And there goes Mayberry. Will easily get into second base with no problem. So with no outs, that puts Mayberry in scoring position for the Dinwiddie Americans. Opening ceremonies will be here right after this game. And a swing and a miss. That'll be in there for strike three. That brings up the first out.
Here we got Will Driscoll. Driscoll, I think is Driscoll.
Fitz still in there is pitching, but pitching a pretty good game. This one's going to be way low for ball one. And here comes the runner, will easily get to third base. Mayberry now in third base with no outs. Easily in scoring position with only one out. Farmville needs to get something going.
Badly.
2-0 right now. Dinwiddie on top. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now being there for strike number one. Yeah. Fitz pretty much heaved that ball down there with a lot of authority.
Fitz is pitching, I mean, 22 strikes, 7 balls. I mean, he's not pitching a bad game. They're just hitting.
Anytime you get, here comes the next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Anytime when you get, 23 out of 7.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good pitch.
Yeah, that's very good pitching.
Trouble is with this heat and everything, how long can he keep it up?
That's always a question.
Fitz now takes the windup. Here comes the pitch. And this one's going to be a pop-up. This is going to go foul. And that'll be a foul.
So he stays alive.
Down to first base, and he still stays alive, so he hangs in there with 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Mayberry on third base.
Important out if he can strike this man out.
Yeah, that would be very, very important.
Here comes the pitch. Way low, almost into the dirt. Mayberry will stay at third base. That brings up the account 2-2. Fitz now looks, kind of takes aim, winds up. Here comes the pitch. And that one's going to be in there. Ball number 3, and this brings up full count.
Full count situation here for...
Fitz does not want to lose this man. This will put runners on first base, and you can almost bet your $1,000 he's going to try to steal.
Oh, you know it.
Especially with only 1 out. Here comes the pitch. This one he hits down the first base line. It goes foul, and the count will remain full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. I would say, Robbie, it's probably, 92 here right now? 92, 93?
It's freaking hot is what it is. That's all I know.
I mean, I'm looking across the baseball field, and I'm seeing, illusions of water, like you see in the desert. The barrage out there towards first base. Here comes the pitch. And this one's going to be a pop-up. Here comes the second baseman tries to get it. He won't. Here comes Mayberry. He will score. And now we got 3-0. And that ball couldn't have fallen any better.
Oh, that's a perfect fall for Driscoll. We got Dalton Simmons up to bat now.
Dalton Simmons, and you only have 1 out. Here comes the pitch from Fitz. And a swing and a miss, strike 1.
So Dinwiddie adds to their lead.
We know the Blackstone All-Stars will be playing the next game. I don't know who they're going up against. They'll be following, of course, the opening ceremonies, and they'll be following this game. Here comes the pitch from Fitz. This is going to be high. It's going to be in there for ball 1.
Had to dodge back that time.
So we got 1 ball and 1 strike, and only 1 out.
It's tough. Last batter got away from it a little bit.
Here comes the next pitch, and that's going to be low, and that's going to be in there for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike.
In this heat, you're just going to burn through pitchers fast, too. I mean,
I feel sorry for some of these kids out here. I know it's hot. I mean, it's hhot here just doing the broadcast, let alone going out there where the sun's coming down. Here comes the pitch. This is going to be in there for strike number 2. 2-2 now's the count. I believe I can dangle some cold water in front of the umpire, and I bet he would call anything just to get out of the inning. No, just kidding, folks. But I know
Maybe he would. I don't know.
Anyway, the ball is going to be hit towards first base. He gets it, catches it in the fly. And now going to be 2 outs. 3-0 now. Dinwiddie American over Farmville.
Driscoll decides to stay on first base.
It's Cody Jewett. Somebody must be listening.
Strike one.
Anyway, nevertheless, this is strike number 1. And that's to who?
Well, this is what we get for getting our lineups from the other stations, okay? We should just guide them ourselves. I'm telling you, this is what happens.
Here comes the next pitch. And that'll be there for strike number 2. See, Fitz has
So
been...
Joey Booth finds himself now down 2 strikes.
I'm going to tell you, Fitz still, with his heat, is pitching a good game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, we'll
pitched quite a bit.
31 strikes, only 11 balls.
Here comes the next pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's going to retire the side. So as we go to the bottom of the second inning right now, we got 3-0 right now. The Dinwiddie American over Farmville. We'll be right back on WPEX right after this.
Need trustworthy, qualified individuals to handle your payroll, bookkeeping, or taxes? The doctors are on call. You need the accounting surgeons. Contact Mary today and set up your appointment. Put your business in safe and confidential hands, the hands of the accounting surgeons. Call Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The phone number to call is 434-538-0595. The accounting surgeons, located at 126 East Carolina Avenue in Crewe. Mother's Day is almost here, so do something special for your mother and order a tasty treat from Betty's Kitchen. Delicious cakes, pies, banana pudding, cobblers, and don't forget Betty's famous homemade rolls, surprise pasta salad, potato salad, and coleslaw. And you can surprise Mom with a full-course dinner with Betty's meatloaf, sweet and sour meatballs, chicken wings, homemade mac and cheese, and vegetable of your choice. Take your pick and create your own dinner and call Betty and order today. If purchasing a full-course meal, call in orders early at 434-292-3866. That's 434-292-3866. Call today and place your order or stop by 15 Pickett Court in Blackstone and pick up your menu. Menus can also be mailed to you. Surprise Mom this Mother's Day with special.
Okay, we're back here in Niblett Field in Victoria, Virginia. And right now, Dinwiddie finds themselves with a 3-0 lead. Dinwiddie Americans, make that more exact. And we have a new pitcher, Robbie.
I can't tell who, though. Sorry.
I want to say it's White. It looks like White to me. Pitching for Dinwiddie. Here comes the pitch. And it's a foul ball. The guy dove, almost looked like he was almost hit. In fact, he's kind of rubbing his hand a little bit and he was hit. So he will be sent to first base. So Farmville now has
Drew on first base.
Runner on first base. And who's up next?
We got Tanner Cyrus. Tanner Cyrus.
Here comes the pitch to Cyrus. It's going to be low and inside, ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes. Farmville's got a man on base. And maybe he can get something going here. They find themselves down 3-0 right here. Here comes the pitch. And this is ball's going to almost hit the dirt. There goes a runner down second base easily. No problem there. So that makes it 2 balls and no strikes with no outs. And now Farmville's in scoring position. Could see a bunt possibly. You could probably hear the crowd going. Here comes the pitch. And this will be right down the pike for strike number 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike.
Look, you got this side on the bunt.
And I still want to think White's pitching for Dinwiddie. Here comes the pitch. And this one's going to be right to the shortstop. He's going to throw it to first, get that out.
I'm trying for a double
and they're
play.
going to try it for third base. And he runs. He might try running in and scoring, but the man holds him up.
There.
Joe, you got to be back in this play.
And boy, oh boy, that was close. Drew now's got a hurt leg as he slid into third base, and they're going to call timeout and check him out and see if he's okay.
Can't believe on that one. That one slid right in there.
So Drew is up just kind of walking around. Looks like he may have got a Charlie horse in the leg or something.
I hate when that happens.
Oh, yeah.
One out here. Go.
The batter's up now.
All right, here we go. Drew on now on third base. We have one out here in Niblett Field. We're at the bottom of the second, 3-0, but Farmville's trying to get something going now with only one out. Here comes now the pitch. This was going to be low inside, ball one. So we had Matthew's pitch started out pitching, and now we got White in his pitching. Here comes this one. Looks like it's right down there. That's going to be in it for another ball. It looked like a strike, but
A little off to the left.
believe you me, I can't tell here. It's
A little off to the left by the center field camera.
Here comes now White with the pitch. Ball is thrown.
Outside.
And that's going to be outside.
So 3 balls, no strikes. 1 out.
Sanderson would like to get something, get a base hit, bring Drew in, and get on the scoreboard. Here comes the pitch from Dinwiddie. This is going to be a walk, and there goes Sanderson down to first, and he'll probably keep. I thought he was going to keep right on going.
I think so.
And now here comes the timeout, and he's going to talk to the pitcher. And what do you say in a case like this? Hey,
Don't throw balls.
how you feel? Is it hot? Are you nervous? Or I always hate those conversations, though. You know,
Yeah, they're rough.
I was never a pitcher, but when I was in Little League, but I was a catcher, and I know we'd all go up there, and those are the kind of things that was said. How you feel? Is your arm okay? Are you having a stroke? Are you dying? What's your problem? But most of the time, the coaches will go up and say, hey, how you feeling? Are you hurting? Are you too hot? Do you need water? Anything like that?
Anyways, we got Christian Adams up the bat here for Prince Edward.
This one's going to be high and outside ball
There
one.
goes
The runner goes down to
They're trying
second
get him, but
base.
he's not there in time, and the runner
Yep.
goes to, that was not a good move.
And
Double steal, so another score comes in.
why would he want to throw the ball down there with a runner on third base? Gets me.
Trying to make something happen. Sometimes you get distracted.
Well. So here comes now the pitch, way high. In fact, back to backboard, and he's going to try to steal third, and he does easily. On third base, just remind you, only got one out.
Just 1 out so far.
And that brings up Adams. 3-1 now. Dinwiddie over the over Farmville. However, Prince Edward is trying to get something going. And this one's going to be high outside for ball number 2. Actually, ball number 3, excuse me.
All 3. And of course,
3 balls and no strikes.
Dinwiddie pitcher here having a few problems here. To the change.
Here comes White now. He's taking aim. Here comes the pitch. And this one's going to be about knee high, but it's going to be ball 4. And now
Adams goes on.
Adams will get on first base.
Aaron Broadwater up next now for the Prince Edward team.
So runners on first and third with only 1 out. Broadwater will be coming up. Let's see how good he can do. 3-0 at first. The Dinwiddie Americans are leading, but they're seeing their lead being chiseled away pretty quick here. 3-1 now, but one man's in scoring position. White now, here comes the pitch.
I think it's White.
And this will be foul back. Now being there for strike 1.
I don't think it's White, bud.
What, you mean the pitcher?
No, that's not White. White's on the other team. Xavier White is on the Prince Edward team. Dinwiddie's on the outside.
I wish you'd turn around so I can see him.
Yeah, I saw his number's 3, but I don't see number 3 in my lineup here. I think someone lied to us. It happens.
Remember where we got our lineup.
I told you not to get it from them, but no, didn't listen.
Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be right down the. He gets one out. He gets the next out. Double play. He got the runner going to second and made the throw to first, and that's going to retire to side. The run will not count. So as we go to the top of the third here at Niblett Field in Victoria, the Dinwiddie Americans are leading Prince Edward now, and they're leading 3-1. We'll be back right after this.
Need trustworthy, qualified individuals to handle your payroll, bookkeeping, or taxes? The doctors are on call. You need the accounting surgeons. Contact Mary today and set up your appointment. Put your business in safe and confidential hands, the hands of the accounting surgeons. Call Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The phone number to call is 434-538-0595. The accounting surgeons, located at 126 East Carolina Avenue in Crewe.
Make no sense, Sean. I hope I bring you glory on this one, Father. Help me now.
Prom season is here, so stop by Epps Fashions in Blackstone and get just the right gown for you. And if they don't have exactly what you're looking for, they'll order it for you. And don't forget, fellas, Epps Fashions also has your tuxedo rentals, and you can receive $5 off for proms only. For all purchases made March 7th through March 31st, 5% will be donated to your church or organization. Even more of a reason to visit and check out their wonderful selection of fashions for men and women. Epps Fashions, where you dress for less and you'll truly be blessed. Located at 1350 South Main Street, Suite 110 in Blackstone, right across from Walmart Shopping Center. Store hours are Monday through Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sundays from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. For more information, call 434-292-4246 and tell them you heard it right here on WPEX 90.9 FM, the brand new Waves of Praise.
When I had nothing, had this.
Here at Niblett Field, back again right here on FM 90.9 WPEX Radio. I'm John Hart, along with Robbie Hart. And here we are in the, I guess we're going into the bottom of the third now.
Yep, and we will be having a pitching change. Jacob Escher will be, I think it's Escher, will be coming up to pitch now for the Dinwiddie team, or the Prince Edward team, rather.
And the first one is going to be swing and a miss, strike number one. It may have even been fouled back, may have got a little bit of it.
Yeah.
And apologize to everybody about my voice. Unfortunately, I've been kind of had a bad case of laryngitis, and I hope I don't lose it. Strike number
back.
two.
Got a piece of it that time, just went in the wrong direction for him.
Kind of fouled back. Anyway, that would be no balls and two strikes. But
2 strikes against Ivy, Brandon. Or Brandon Ivy, rather.
I just hope you don't have to take over play-by-play.
I hope not. I can't do everything. Outside a little bit that time for ball number 1.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Here at Niblett Field on a very hot Friday afternoon. Here comes the pitch. And this one's going to be foul back almost like a bunt. The pitcher's going to get it and throw it to first base in time and got him out. Nice play, by the way, by the pitcher. It was almost like a bunt.
Yeah, it didn't go very far at all. I mean, if it would have been a little bit slower, I don't think the pitcher would have had a chance of getting that one.
Well, nevertheless, that brings up the first out.
Cody Brugos up the bat now for the Dinwiddie Americans.
And Cody will knock the ball foul on the first base side in there for strike number 1.
So one strike, 1 out.
No balls and 1 strike. 3-1 remains the score, and this one's going to be a high fly ball that's going drop in for a base hit. And actually it gets past him, and he will go into
an easy double.
An easy double, throws it to his cutoff man, and the runner easily makes it into second base.
Coming up now is Luke Costley. I think I got that right. And Cody Brugos up the bat, made that nice hit there, so they go for a nice double play. Up on deck is Alex Brugos. And you know what? I'm off my thing. And Luke Cost is up. I just have it wrong. He's pitching too, by the way.
That one went in there for strike. I believe it was in there for strike number 1.
Change my cameras here.
No balls and 1 strike. And this one's going to be way high for a ball. That one went sky high.
Brugos takes a nice, large lead off there from the second base. Decides to go back.
Here comes the next pitch. And this one's going to be
Strike.
right in here for strike number 1. So 1 ball and
Just
1
caught
strike.
that top corner there. I thought maybe a little high, but it looks like it went just over the letters.
Now I got 2 strikes. You got 2 strikes.
I got 2 strikes.
And that one went way low.
Here comes
Here comes the runner down third base, and he will get there. And now Dinwiddie's got a runner on third base with only 1 out.
I'm thinking, I guess maybe we're off on. We'll have to see. Sometimes we get a little unsynced from what's really happening in the world.
3 balls and 1 strike. He swings and misses at that one. That brings up strike 2. That will also bring up full count.
Yep.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And I think he fouled it back.
He fouled that one back. He got a little bit of piece of it. I hate to say our best view is actually from our camera.
I know it.
Our center field camera has our best view of the day.
It is, isn't it? Golly.
The problem is it's a little small, so it's a little blurred, hard to see sometimes.
Here comes now the pitch. And this one's kind of like a change-up floater. Will go in there for ball number 4.
And that will put Costley up on first base with Brugos up on third. Just itching to come in and make that nice run.
Boy, our camera guy's really getting some pretty good shots.
Oh, he's doing a great job.
We'll tell you how you can purchase these CDs a little bit later on in the broadcast. Here comes the pitch. And this will be in there for ball 1. The runner will go down to second base.
Blocked the camera in accident, but okay.
So now runner's on second base.
Yep, Brugos on third and Costley on second.
Runner's on second base now for Dinwiddie and third base for Dinwiddie. Here comes the pitch, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. And umpire kind of stops the game for a second. Now everybody's down and set. Here comes the pitch. And this one's going to be way inside, almost hit the man. That's going to be in there for ball number 2.
I like to do a little twist dance to get out of the way that time.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the pitch. And that'll be 3 balls and no strikes.
Jacob Asher having a few problems here on the pitching side.
And Jacob finds out 3 balls and no strikes. Way behind the runner. Here comes the pitch. This is going to be way low, ball 4.
And that is a bases loaded situation. Brugos on third, Costley on
and you'll
second.
probably see a timeout that will come out.
Yeah, Brugos, I believe.
And there's a timeout. I figured somebody would call a timeout. Anytime we only got no outs or 1 out, and all of a sudden you got bases loaded, usually they call a timeout and going to talk to the pitcher.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So everybody has an executive meeting at the center of the mound and figure out what they're going to do. With 1 out, you've got runners on second and third are both in scoring position. They got a 3-1 lead right now. Dinwiddie Americans over to Prince Edward Farmville. And everybody goes back to their respective bases, and
Zach Donovan at the bat now for Dinwiddie Americans.
Here comes the pitch. This is a hard hit, and he will bobble the ball. Third baseman will bobble the ball, and now be in there for a single. You could count that as an error by the third baseman, but nevertheless, it was a hard hit ball. That ball went off the bat like a comet.
I don't count errors.
No, I don't either. Really. Even in this league,
the problem is that does leave. The problem is, of course, that does leave bases loaded still.
Runners on first, second, and third. Plays at any base now. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Bounced kind of off the pitcher's head there, and the glove there, and kept on going. So 1 strike, no balls, 1 out.
No balls and 1 strike. This was way low. Here comes the pitcher will come down and guard second base. As the catcher will turn around and get it. Now it'll end up 2 balls and 1 strike. Bases loaded now for the Dinwiddie Americans.
Jacob really does not want to walk this man.
Here comes a pitch, swing, and it's foul back. They'll be in here for strike 2. 2-2 now is the count. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cody would like to get a hold of one.
Pouring pitch here for Cody.
A hit can bust this game open, and it does. It goes right through the shortstop. Here they come. All right, one will score. Here comes the second score. And he will throw it way late. Runners on first and second, still only 1 out. And now we find him 6-1 is the score. And just like that, the Dinwiddie Americans have scored 3 quick ones.
That brings up Hunter Simmons up to bat now.
Here comes the pitch. That'll be in there for ball number 1. So 1 ball and no strikes.
6-1.
6-1 Dinwiddie up top. Here comes the pitch. Way high for ball number 2.
That was a way high one there.
I believe it's getting hotter. It feels hotter out here.
Definitely a hot one, that's for sure.
2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the pitch. Way high, ball 3.
3 balls, no strikes.
And this will load the bases up once again. If he loses this man.
Tough situation here for Jacob.
Here comes Jacob now with a pitch. And this one's going to be in there for ball 4. He will walk. That loads him up.
Here we go again.
And the trouble is, there's only 1 out.
Donovan on third, Jewett on second, and Simmons on first.
And unfortunately, this game is starting to slip away for Farmville.
All he needs is this.
Got
He's not that one. He's not that one. He's here. Bring him.
have a little bit of confusion going on here.
Go. Go, Luke. Go.
And everything's going to probably looking around.
Trying to figure what's going on, like the rest of us.
Well, they're getting ready to warm a new pitcher up.
I see.
Anytime when you do that, you take the field, you've got to have a helmet on. That's the law. And it's for the kids' safety as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Alex, go to the bench.
So anyway, Donovan on third base. Here comes now the pitch with 1 out, bases loaded. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike.
It's only 1 out.
The biggest thing, 6-0 lead with only 1 out, bases loaded. And Farmville right now cannot afford any mistakes. They can't afford anything, really, to give up anything. Here comes the pitch. This one went in a little bit outside. Looked kind of straight from here, but outside for ball 1. So that's 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out. Here comes now the pitch from Cody, and that'll be in it for strike number 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. And there's ever a time when you need to get a double play is right now, right here.
Yeah, stop those runners.
If you're Farmville, here comes the pitch, swing and a miss, strike number 3, strike 3, and that will take him out. I'll bring up the second out here. And that is going to bring up
Bryce Witt.
Bryce Witt here, swing and a miss, strike 1. Here comes the next pitch now from Cody. And he hits him right on the head.
Oh, that one. That's a rough one there.
That old hard helmet. The problem is that walks in another one, and that makes it 7-1. So Dinwiddie American takes a commanding lead, 7-1.
Yeah. Catcher's going to have a little talk with the pitcher.
7-1, they've had 8 hits in the game.
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible? And what does the status pitching on Kobe looks like?
17 strikes, 16 balls, it's about 50%, which is not that bad. But this level, you got to step it up, that's for sure.
Here comes the next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This is Will Driscoll up the bat now for the Dinwiddie Americans.
Here comes the next pitch. And this is a hard hit ball. And this should have been a double play, actually. And he misses the ball to third base.
No.
He threw it wildly. And here comes Simmons. Simmons will score again. Twit will hold up at third base. And just like that, it's now a 9-1 ball game. And he should have had that man out.
He really should, yeah.
That costly mistake cost Farmville 2 runs, basically.
Tough.
2 runs wouldn't have scored if he would have got him in. And unfortunately, with 2 outs, runners are still on second and third.
Dalton Simmons at the bat now. Inside ball.
And Simmons will take the inside pitch for ball
inside
1.
Yeah, that was way inside, too.
1 ball and no strikes. 2 outs. 9-1. Here comes the next pitch. And this one's going to drop right in for a base hit. Witt will score. Here comes the runner will go to around third base. Here comes Driscoll, and he will also score. And the run down to second base was overthrown. The runner will hold up at second base, however, not until 11-1 lead. And this game is getting worse and worse for
Farmville.
Poor Farmville. I mean, we're talking about 10 hits, 11 runs.
8 of them in this inning alone.
Here comes now the pitch from Cody, way high. Now being there for ball 1.
Joey Booth at the bat now for the Dinwiddie Americans. So far, 5 hits and 8 runs in this inning for Dinwiddie.
Here comes the next pitch. And that's going to be in there for ball number 2. 2 balls and no strikes with 2 outs. We want to thank everybody here at Niblett Field for treating us so nice.
Niblett.
Niblett?
Niblett.
Niblett.
Here goes the runner. He's going to advance to third on a steal, and he'll make it there pretty easily. So that now puts Simmons on third base with 3 balls, no strikes.
I don't think that's Simmons. It's
Burgos.
Here comes the next pitch in there. For ball, well, actually they come out as a strike, so that's 3 balls and 1 strike. That's okay. As hot as it is, we can goof up. Here comes the next pitch from Kobe, and that's going to be in there for ball number 4. He will go to first base with 2 outs. And you know, the heat has got to be getting to some of these guys, Robbie. I mean, it is so hot out here. And I mean, it's hot here in the broadcast booth. We're here under a tent. Can you imagine what it is out there on, right at the, on the pitcher's mound?
Oh, definitely hot.
Well, anyway, 11-1 is the score. We're here at the bottom of the third. Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be a high fly ball. They call it. The center field will grab it for the 3rd out, and now will retire to side. So finally. So as we look at, it's 11-1, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Need trustworthy, qualified individuals to handle your payroll, bookkeeping, or taxes? The doctors are on call. You need the accounting surgeons. Contact Mary today and set up your appointment. Put your business in safe and confidential hands, the hands of the accounting surgeons. Call Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The phone number to call is 434-538-0595. The accounting surgeons, located at 126 East Carolina Avenue in Crewe. Mother's Day is almost here, so do something special for your mother and order a tasty treat from Betty's Kitchen. Delicious cakes, pies, banana pudding, cobblers, and don't forget Betty's famous homemade rolls, surprise pasta salad, potato salad, and coleslaw. And you can surprise Mom with a full-course dinner with Betty's meatloaf, sweet and sour meatballs, chicken wings, homemade mac and cheese, and vegetable of your choice. Take your pick and create your own dinner and call Betty and order today. If purchasing a full-course meal, call in orders early at 434-292-3866. That's 434-292-3866. Call today and place your order or stop by 15 Pickett Court in Blackstone and pick up your menu. Menus can also be mailed to you. Surprise Mom this Mother's Day with special tasty treats from Betty's Kitchen.
And we're back here at Niblett Field here in Victoria, Virginia on a very hot Friday afternoon. It feels like a Saturday. Why does this feel like a Saturday? That ain't until tomorrow. 11-1 right now, the score. Dinwiddie Americans over the Prince Edward Farmville. And we want to thank everybody that's listening to us on www.wpexonline.com and also here locally at 90.9 FM.
I believe Trevor Camp is at the bat first for the Prince Edwards team.
And here comes the pitch. This
way outside of the dirt.
He'll be in there for strike number one, or ball number one.
I believe Alex Burgos.
I thought he swung at it, but I guess he didn't.
We have a pitching change, so I believe Alex Burgos taking for the Dinwiddie team.
Here comes the next pitch. Swing, and that'll be foul back, and that'll be in there for strike one. So 1-1 now goes the account.
What's the girls score?
Following this game, folks, we're going to be having the opening ceremonies.
Is it me? They just put inflatable things out there in this right field.
I don't know.
Inflatable castles out there or something.
Yeah, this one's going to be low and inside for ball number two. 2 balls and 1 strike. And Robbie, you're looking something. I want to say
my power thing fell out. So I got to get power before I run out of battery power, and then it's bad days for all of us.
What a great job our cameraman is doing up there on top of the dugout. And this is going to be in there for ball number 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls and 1 strike as he's trying to get warmed up. Farmville find themselves trailing 11-1, and this man will walk. That'll be ball number 4. What can you say? You know,
Camp on first base. Jordan Helton up to bat now for the Prince Edward Farmville team.
And who's pitching?
I believe it is Alex Burgos.
Well, here comes Alex. Pitching from the stretch, winds up.
Good one that time.
Now be right in there for strike number 1. No balls and 1 strike with no outs. Runners on first for Farmville, but they found themselves trailing 11-1. Here comes the pitch.
Outside.
And now being there for ball number 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.